The largest population of dolphins in the country can be found right off the coast of Mississippi and Louisiana.
And that gives scientists at the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport the perfect opportunity to study these smart, energetic sea animals. Steve Phillips recently joined them on a research trip.
Dolphins make people smile. Those old enough will recall the playful antics and intelligent behavior of the dolphins in the TV series Flipper. But dolphins are also an important species for providing clues about the health of our environment. The challenge on any dolphin research trip is first finding them. In the summertime, that's not usually a problem. Up to 2,000 dolphins spend the summer in the warm waters of the Mississippi Sound.
We do think that they go where the food is. That's probably one of the reasons why there's the population diminishes in the winter here in the Sound, and they go out to the deeper waters where it's a little bit warmer and there is more abundant food. We also notice that it's a great nursery here. There aren't a lot of predators for them in the Sound. The waters are very warm in the summer, spring and summer, which is their calving season.
As we approach Ship Island, we spot the first pod. Megan Broadway uses a large lens to photograph the marine mammals, but these aren't just pictures to capture the moment. She's aiming to create images that can be used in a dolphin identification project.
We take pictures of the dorsal fins of dolphins over the course of their lifetime. They collect nicks and notches on the fin in the center of their back, and we can look at those fins and determine individual dolphins.
The research team has already collected enough digital photos to create a database of dorsal fin images.
That pattern is unique, sort of like our fingerprints, and we can track individuals, determine where they like to hang out and spend their time, and which dolphins they associate with. The tissue on the back of their dorsal fin is pretty soft tissue, so just if they bump into things or if they're in a fight with another dolphin or animal, they can get a little nick or notch, and it's like a scar, and it just stays there, and we can map the notches.
While Broadway stays focused on sight, other team members concentrate on sound.
We've known for a long time that there's a variety of vocalizations that each dolphin can produce, but we just don't really know exactly, what, if anything, each one means. We'll put the hydrophone in the water, and the hydrophone is directly linked to a computer program that will record the vocalization should there be any activity going on in the water. We've studied behavior in the past on many of our research programs, research studies. We've also studied the vocalizations, but we've never actually tried to put the two together.
Studying dolphins in the wild is actually a relatively new field of marine science. The Institute for Marine Mammal Studies is a pioneer in that ongoing effort.
We're even comparing how they're doing now compared to how they were doing prior to Katrina, because we had started our studies before Hurricane Katrina. So it's interesting to see. In fact, we have determined with one of our studies that they have actually had great reproductive success since Hurricane Katrina, which is a good indication.
Man is the biggest threat to dolphins, both directly and indirectly. Pollution runoff hurts their habitat, while close encounters on the water can also be disturbing.
We also study how human activity affects them, like the shrimp boats and jet skis and that sort of thing. And we have determined with another study that they do try to avoid boats and jet skis, and it actually does change their immediate behavior.
There has been a significant change in the ecology after Katrina, Gustav, and Ike, and it's important for us to see if there's been an impact. Visually, it's fine, but you have to look at a comprehensive analysis to get an estimate of what their health is.
The Institute for Marine Mammal Studies will continue to support dolphin research because the long-term health and survival of these animals is critical to our well-being.
These dolphins are on top of the food chain, and they're a good biological indicator of the environment, and their health is as important as ours. When we know something's wrong with them, it'll ultimately affect us.
Along with being a hub for research projects, the Institute for Marine Mammal Studies is also an education center. The facility includes a museum, gift shop, touch tanks for the children, a variety of aquariums, and various other marine life exhibits.